All right. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rechak, Dash. Double honors to the apostle and others, the great millstone, to others the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and the Shalabas first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. Because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. Alright? It's the Church of Philadelphia. Once again, coming back out here on the highways and the hedges. To prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which we know to be Babylon, according to the scriptures. Which when you look up Babylon, it means Babal in the Hebrew, which means it's confusion. Alright? Because everything that you see around yourself is confusion. Okay? And they teach you right now we're on the highest level of what would you say? We're on the highest level of education in this society. Because they start you off a preschool, a daycare. They start you off a daycare to keep the family, the mother or the father, whoever, they keep them working. That's how you know that you're in a society that's jacked up, that's effed up, man. You know? That's how you know that you're a slave. But they got you so trained to be a slave, you don't even dig it. And after this point, you thirst to be a slave, man. You know? You thirst to be a slave when you get to this education or to this level, man. All right? And they keep you, and also on that level, they keep you blinded. They keep your mind like not even on the things that's actually going on in the world because it's against their agenda. And they want to try to keep that whole we're top dog. We're this, we're that. Can't nobody defeat us. But guess what? Hey, man, the Lord he got something else prepared for them, man. All right? So Lord's willing, man, this can't be edifying, man. It makes sense, all right? I forgot my apocrypha, so Baba Kasam, forgive me, man. You know, but we're going to go into a lot of things to be the downfall of this place, man. And I honestly, the whole day, what I've been looking at is like things to bring America down, man. And you look at, you got a lot of entertainment. And like right now, I came out here a little later. Forget it, brother, for not being out here. My personal opinion Nothing's supposed to deter you from being around Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Arakakadash. Alright? Nothing. And it's levels to this truth. And we all make mistakes, we all fall short. So don't get it twisted. Alright? But at the end of the day, why you come out here? I'm gonna tell you my personal thing why I came out here. And not brother came to me, talked to me about the truth. How do you want to save your family? We can't save it. So all you can do is come and serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Arakakadash. All right? That's it. All right, so let's hop right into it, man. And yo, I know I'm right now, man, we're gonna flow through the spirit. All right? We're gonna go straight into the scripture. Okay? So let's go to Proverbs 6 and what's that? 32. And yo, it's Proverbs. That's understanding. That's wisdom. That's knowledge. All right, which they try to take away from you. So we're gonna go to Proverbs. What I said, 6:32. Just to start off, because what? When we come out here, all we do is speak knowledge, and it's funny because look, the last couple, I'll say months, the times we come out, I'm gonna pan the camera around, right? Now you see across the street, right? You got the dancers back out here, and I've been asking about them dudes for a minute. Now they're back out here. At the same time when we was always coming out here. When I say we, I mean the Lord's word. All right? The Lord's word. When we came out here on the highways and hedges, and we used to be across the street from the beginning, but now we're over here. Because guess what? The Lord is about to shut down the words of his understanding. Okay? The Lord is about to shut down his words of understanding with his people. They're not going to get it anymore, man. And that's what everybody is thirsty for. Everybody wants some type of understanding of something. You know? But they're so caught up in this society and what this place has to offer. They want understanding from this place, man. You know? Look at this right here. I'm gonna pan the camera around. This guy, look at this guy. All right, you just see him. He's going to the ATM. He had a whole stack of money, but yo, he don't even understand that this money is done, man. And we're standing in front of a bank. And yo, that's the symbolic to this place. Because the real money is out here on the highways and hedges. And that's why the Lord, yo, even going with the apostles and elders, man. Guess what they did? They were standing in front of a bank, and I was a man that was able to go up there and stand there with them in front of the bank they was in, and it was the same thing. People come running this joint in and out, man, for that paper money, but the real money was right in front of the bank. Then you have people that stand inside the bank and they look out the window because they know what the real money is. They know what the real truth is, man. All right. Forgive me. You know what I mean? Like, forgive me. All right, 6 and I believe that's 6, 32. I wanted to go into that. Let's go ahead. The reason why I'm gonna go here and there right now, because the phone keeps acting up, and that's fine. So let's go into a book of a prophet. All right. Let's bring it out from the prophets. Because what? The prophets, they spoke at the best. All right. They spoke at the best. They told you the truth. And that's where we are here. And this is the book of Amos, chapter 8. Now let's start at verse 1. It says, thus hath Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua power shewed unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit. And he said, Amos, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua unto me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. I will not again pass them anymore. So, yo, the Lord is coming, yo. We're coming to the end of this place, man. And, yo, everybody out here right now, yo, you got, I just watched a little video from Britney Spears earlier, right? And, yo, you know, these people, they don't know the name of the Lord. Even though that you tell them the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Arachapadash, they've been raised up to believe on Jesus Christ and God. All right? That's the names that they know. Which those names are false, man. Because the J, according to this day right here that I stand in front of you, 2,000 years ago, and they always try to go back for years and years and years. 2,000 years ago, the letter J didn't exist. The letter J is an extension of the letter I. All right? When you really do the research. So why don't you go and ask your professors, all right, where did the letter J come from? Yo, y'all go to college, bro? No. Yo, let me ask you this. Oh, hold on, bro. That's a simple question. Yo, you know the alphabet, right? Where did the letter J come from? No, but what is it an extension of? I don't know. Now, how long was the name? You know? Forgive me, but these people, they don't understand shit. And all they try to do, man, for like, yo, they try to make things this, that.
I don't know what the
they try to make things go on, this, that.
The universe put me too.
But we're going to go back to the book of Amos. My boy. This is Amos chapter 8, true story, and verse 1. It says, thus hath the Lord power shewed unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit. And he said, Amos, what thou seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then said Yahweh to me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. I will not again pass by them anymore. And the songs of the temple shall be howlings in that day. Said Yahweh power. There shall be many dead bodies in every place. They shall cast them forth with silence. And yo, you see that, that's like a twofold scripture. Because it's going to come in reality. And you see all these people out here right now, and the Lord is talking about his people. He's specific. The Lord is always specific. And he said Israel. All right? When he's talking about Israel, he's talking about the people in that sign. He's talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he said it's dead bodies. Right? You go into Revelations, he said that dead bodies shall be cast out they shall not suffer in vain. But paraphrasing, right? So when it says that, they're dead bodies, man. Soldier. This day and age we in, boy. What a grace of God, I'm still standing here talking to you right now. The last time we seen each other. Wow. And I've known you for how long? Wow, brother. I love this boy. He ain't playing. Leave my mind. Love you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. True story. You can't make this shit up right here. Excuse my French. You can't make this up. They don't even know we know each other for real. They don't even know we know each other for real. For years.
Oh, you talking shit, bro.
And you taught me. We still living it. Here we are. What God say to Moses? When he said, when Moses said, who should I send? Sent me. He said, tell him, I am. Here I am. Simple. Book of Isaiah. My word is so simple that even a child can understand. We're supposed to be his children.
God.
So why don't we understand? What's wrong with us? Simple.
I love you, bro.
Love you more.
Like
Just
that.
the same. Yo, you know that mother? I'm not even gonna fake it. I'm gonna give it the fuck. How long we know each other? And you been doing this?
Long time, brother. Long time.
And you been teaching me? You taught me some shit. I taught you some shit.
Right.
From the real shit.
Right, brother.
Ain't nothing to think about.
I know that.
I give you the fuck all day. You can't make it up shit real. You don't like to do that. Beautiful my crazy ass cutting. I know that. You know I don't mean no disrespect. You know I don't mean no disrespect. You know that. That's how real it is. Because I know what you're talking about, what you're saying is true. I know, I'm living it. I'm a living, breathing, walking, talking testimony that God is real.
Right,
Soon
brother.
as I can tell you.
That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. That's right. You see that right there, man? That alone right there, lets you know that the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Arachavadas is true, man. You can't make those things up. You can't fake them. And I'm gonna go right back to Amos, man. Cause the man, you heard what he said. And I know sometimes this the screen messes up or whatever. We're dealing with Esau's technology, man. And I know that brother, man. From the neighborhood, man. You heard what he said, man. Listen. I'm gonna read it again. It's Amos chapter 8, starting at verse 1. It says, "Thus hath Yahweh Shemel shall power shoot unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit." And when you got summer fruit, and you see the brother just came up. So hey, man, the Lord can have mercy on whom He will, man. All right. You gotta plant a seed. When you plant a seed, right? It comes up. Springtime, things start coming to fruition. But summertime, that's when you're able to eat them. like the scripture says, it says the harvest is plenty, but it's few reapers, man. Roughly paraphrased. All right. And guess what? We're coming into a time of we're coming into a time of fall for Babylon. All right. So we're coming into a time of fall of Babylon, and guess what? That's when they put you back in school. You know, the summertime is done. Because yo, when spring comes around, that becomes the ending of school. All right, that becomes the ending of school, and that's why the Lord told us to come out here in and out of season, man. Because while we're Esau, and that's how you know that everything what we do coincides with Esau, right? We come out here all summer, all winter, you know, all spring. But springtime comes, that's when the end of the school year comes. Shalom. That's when the end of spring comes, man. Salakia. Not the end of spring, but that's when the end of Esau's school comes, right? So you come to the end of the school year, and they start pushing out, you know, you go have fun, party and bullshit, and party. All right, that's what you do. Okay, so let's bring this back. In the summertime, yo, because you got the you never plant your seeds in the winter time because it's not able to be raised up and replenished, man. All right, you plant them in what? Springtime. And in the summertime, you reap the benefits of it. I know that. How do I know that? Because I had my grandmother, and me and my grandmother, you know, I used to help her with the garden. I used to go out there with my grandma at 6 o'clock in the morning. She had planted seeds. I helped plant them. We took care of them. And when it came time, and she always knew the season. All right, for them. So now it's summertime. All right. Check it out. I'm gonna read it again. Slack it. Read from the top. It says, "Thus have Yahweh Shemiel Shah power shoot unto me, and behold a basket of summer fruit." And yo, that would be considered of the elect. They are the summer fruit. All right, your elect are the summer fruit. Because what? They're the ones that's being raised up in their due season. All right, the summertime comes. Just like you got, I always bring out Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. All right, I always bring that up. Now, why do I touch on that? Because what? You touch on Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, that's telling you about what, man? A time and a place for everything under the sun. You have a time to plant, you have a time to pick up. All right? So we're going to bounce around, Lord's willing. We're just going to go by the Spirit, man. All right, it says, and he said, Amos, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. He's talking about the elect. That's the basket of summer fruit. The elect, because they have to be raised up. And that's the ones, yo, in the summertime, that's when things are replenished. Okay? They're if you will, refurbished. Okay? They are things that you can eat, and this fruit, vegetables, and all that they grow in the summertime. You got bitter herbs, you got sweet herbs, you got all type of herbs, man. But those herbs, right? They're put together in that time, man. All right, and they grow. It says, and he said, Amos, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then said Yahweh Shemiel Shah to me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. I will not again pass. I will not again pass by them anymore. And the songs of the temple shall be howling in the day, in that day. Saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua power, there shall be many dead bodies in every place. They shall cast them forth with silence. And yo, guess what? We're sitting here on Temple College, right? Years ago, years ago, it was brought to my attention about Morgan Hall, which that's all about death. All right. And this is I'm gonna read this again. It says, "In the song of the temple shall be howlings of that day. Saith Yahweh shall power, there shall be many dead bodies, and every place they shall cast them forth with silence," man. And yo, that's what's happening right now, man. You got many dead bodies out here. All right, going into Revelations. All right, when it says, "In their dead bodies shall be cast out as dung, but if they shall not suffer to be put into graves." All right, and that's what you see right now. These people that's out here right now, like I just panned the camera, all right, and you see dead bodies out here. We're on Temple College, and yo, Temple, which we just read right there. I'm gonna read it again. It says, "In the songs of the temple shall be howlings in that day." So yo, what you do when you come to Temple College? You come to Temple College to learn. You come to Temple College to get an education. But what temple are you going to? You're going to the temple of the dead. All right. If you pan around without panning, you pan around, you see that across the street is Morgan Hall. And like I said, that's Morgan is just going to death, man. It's all death. Everything you see around this college campus is death, man. When you come to college, you come to death. You come to college, you're coming to be a better servant, man. You think you're about to be a great whatever, but you're coming to college to fucking learn nothing, man. Just to help out somebody else's business. Do they teach you how to run a business? No, they don't teach you that. They don't give you none of those tools or none of that. But people flock to that. They send their daughters here to be ravished. As long as you got that secret code, all right? And that's what they do here, man. All right, but it says in the songs of the temple shall be howlings, and hey man, the songs of the temple, because that's what they tell you when you come to this. This is a temple to these people, a sanctuary, because they believe in this, man. They like, you know what? You can go to this college, and not just talking about Temple College, but any college you go to on this planet, man. And you got people from Temple that go overseas, man. They go to colleges overseas and they're taught, but like American doctrine. That's why I told you in the scriptures about this doctrine. This is one of the doctrines that's taught to be one of the greatest educations on the planet. Going into Revelations where it talks about their philosophies, man. All right, that's what they do, man. All right, their philosophies, their doctrine, and they spread it on the whole world. And it comes with what? The college. But they train you from a child. Well, look at ancient Greece, look at Rome, whatever society that you came up in, all right? All they do is teach you how to be a better slave to their society to build that up, all right? They teach you how to build up this society. They don't teach you how to become a ruler. And why is that? Because it was given to them to do that. All right, well, we're coming to the end of all that. All right, so let's keep going. It says, "Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail." And guess what? They swallow up the needy. And who's the needy? You Israelites. All right? They swallow you up. They make you to fail because if you do not go or coincide with their philosophies, with their doctrine, with their beliefs, they will swallow you up whole. All right? And that's what they do right here, right now in Babylon. They even telling you right now, yo, you go back to what's that, to the 90s, all right? You had a show called The Parenthood. And they touched on a lot of they touched on, yo, as a matter of fact, that the actor's name was Robert Townsend. You know? Robert Townsend, was he touched on a lot of subjects of life, man. You had to catch it. You know? And it's still, yo, it plays on different sites. Well, you know, actual regular TV, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, I'm gonna say it like this. When you watch it, you gotta be in the know. They touch on every topic that's on this planet. And even back in the 90s, and it talks about from the children, that's why it's called The Parenthood. And they was talking about like, yo, with this child, you know, like matter of fact, Slock, I know I'm rambling a little bit, so please forgive me. But it talked on a subject of with the athletic facilities, you know, and how they was everything was fixed. Now those things are starting to come out right now to this day. You know, they starting to come out. And the dude told him, man, he said, if you don't, he said, I could end your whole career. I could end this and this and this and that. But it's all about, you know, doing the right thing. And the right thing is what? If you're an Israelite and the Spirit is working with you, you're a part of that 144 or the 1/3. The Lord, only the Lord knows, man. Everything is Lord's will. And you're going to come out here and you're going to teach the right doctrine. You're going to come out as just one prophet, but all the prophets on top of what society that they was in. All right, whatever society, what place they was in, they always told the same thing. They always told the truth. All right. So it says, hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail. And yo, who they talking about? They talking about you Israelites, man. That's why they come out with all these different what you would call it, tactics. Draconian tactics. That's the right word I'm looking for. All right? They come out with all these things. You have to get this. Vax the black. Do this to the black. All right? And now you know, now this is another thing because the scriptures don't lie. So they're telling you, like in the end time, they're going to come down having great wrath, man. All right? They're going to come down having great wrath. And if you don't go with their laws, they're going to put you to death the same way they did in the first Maccabees, man. All right? The same way they did in all that, man. They're going to put your ass to death. But that's why Yahweh Shah was on the scene. That's why Yahweh Shah conquered death. You know? He's the ultimate, how would you say, in this land that we're living in, he is the ultimate warrior. All right? It says, hear this, hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail, saying, when will the new moons be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may send forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. And yo, you know what? You got a lot of our people out here. Look at IUIC, ISUPK. We should go into the book of Second Colossians, chapter 2, and if I'm not mistaken, start at verse 16. Right? It tells you you're not supposed to judge a man by Sabbaths and all that. but you have to teach the truth about why those things are happening, man. You know? And forgive me if I'm rambling because I'm just one man, all right? I'm one man, and that's not even an excuse. So I should bring out more scriptures, so forgive me, all right? But you have, you ain't supposed to judge a man for that. But if a man clearly is going off with his speech, you have to defend that because what? We're defenders of the gospel. And that's why we have these scriptures right here. All right? To bring them out. So let's read that again. It says, hear this old slot. Saying, when will the new moon go? Because, you got people that they can't wait. And when we get into our kingdom, and that's like a rest. Because you need that rest, man. And everything needs a rest. Like even with your bodies, period. You have to be able to sleep, rejuvenate, wake up. All right? The land needs the same thing, man. You have the land that needs the same thing to wake up, to rejuvenate. That's why the Lord put us down. We have to rejuvenate. Now, how is that happening? Through His elect. All right. Verse 6, it says, that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of shoes, yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat. Yahweh had sworn by the excellency of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of their work. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up holy as a flood, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt, man. So this place is done, man. And Amos is a prophet, man. That's coming, nowadays in our time's term, they would call Amos a doomsday prophet. And did not Donald Trump tell you about doomsday prophets? That's what he talked about. All right? He talked to you about doomsday prophets. He said he's going to get them off the streets. And that's why when I come out, I always tell you that these people are prophet killers, man. They care nothing about the prophets. They care nothing about the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Arakakodas, and they pervert it and they mess it up, man. And they have men that sell out to them so they can benefit off the benefits of this land. But it's only short-lived, man. All right? It's short-lived. It's a short-lived process, and it's always short-lived, man. All right, so let's go into here, man. To hop out of that, because and this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because now you have everybody out here. You got your rappers, you got your entertainers, and when you get to this level, like this is the level right now where they send you like you've been raised up, you've been taught, and the scriptures tell you train up a child in the way that he should go. So when he gets older, he will not depart from our path, man. All right? He's not going to depart from that way. He's going to keep it real. He's going to keep it a beam, so to speak. All right? So when you do that, when you come to this level of education, what's the level of education? Guess what? Right here. That's why we have apostles, we have elders, we have teachers. We have a society, man. The same way that Babylon has a society, what you see right now, All they doing is influence you off of their conquering, off of everything that they have done, off of everything that they have put into place. So to survive here, you have to follow after their rules. All right. So if you follow after their rules, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be somebody. But yo, whatever you do here, you have to sell out to who you are, because they are the conquerors. All right, and they conquered us, but you have to know who conquered you. Who put? And I'm talking about if you're a so-called Black, Latino, a Native American, you've been conquered by the so-called white man, which is Esau. All right, which they're not going to sit out here and say that, and all they think that they're going to be the next super. No, the ones that's looked down upon, they're going to be the ones next to who. And the reason why I'm getting to this is because it's about faith. Don't nobody right now really have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Arakakadas. Why? Because he's not we're not ruling right now. All right? So let's go here, man. Let's go to Luke. Let's get faith, man. We'll go to Luke chapter 18. It's not. Luke chapter 18, verse 8. All right. And yo, I don't own the rights to none of this music that you hear in the background. And yo, this is Yahweh Shah's. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start from the top. Alright. This is Yahweh Shah's word. And yo, Yahweh Shah's word is the words of the Heavenly Father. Alright. And who's the Heavenly Father? Yahweh. That's why whenever we come out here, we say we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Yahweh being the Most High. Yah means He. Yahweh means exist. Yahweh Shah. Yah means He. Yahweh Shah is the deliverer. Because what? He's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. And we believe that. That's why you have to have the faith, man. All right? And yo, Esau is trying to make it so crazy right now. That's why right now, what are they trying to? They're trying to debunk all the UFO sites, which is they call them UAPs now, unidentified flying phenomena. All right, you know, they try to debunk that, which they already know that what they are, because you go back into Egypt. They show you that. So the more deep in this level of, the more you're willing to sell out for this place, the more they're going to tell you. But you got to keep it hush hush, man. You know? That's why they keep these people out of yard. But anyway, let's go to Luke chapter 18, verse 1. It says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. All right, so men are supposed to always pray and not faint. And yo, I'm heavy on praying. And the Lord, yo, Yahweh Shah is telling me this. Why? Because Yahweh Shah was heavy on prayer, man. And who did Yahweh Shah pray to? He prayed to Yahweh, man. No, he prayed to Yahweh. All right, because he was what? The first spirit of the creator. And the Lord sent him down here to do what? To do his bid. All right, so you gotta look at yourself like you're a small remnant, you're a small number, and you look at all these people out here. It's like how Tupac says, it's like you against the world, man. All right, it's like you against the world, man. You got all these different numbers gonna come at you. But when you understand that the Most High put set all these different people up, you're able to chill, fall back, and let them have their glory, because your glory is coming. Man. I'm talking to the elect, man. Your glory is coming. All right, it says, let's go. I'm gonna start from Luke chapter 18 and 1. It says, and he spake a parable to them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. No, because that's why I tell you, no, we not supposed to be faint-hearted. All right, you can't be faint-hearted out here. You got to go hard. Faint, be done. It says, there was a city, a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded men. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And yo, it's not that the elect, you know? That's what Yahweh Shah was talking about. Yahweh Shah was talking about his elect. Because, yo, it goes back into what? Fear not, thou worm Jacob. Okay? The scriptures tell you about it. Because what? We are worms. And that's somebody when you call out. That's why we always say Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, HaRachak. That's because we call out to him. Because what? He is the deliverer. We can't deliver ourselves, so we teach our people the same thing. We can't deliver ourselves. And it tells you time and time again, you have the apostles, which was set up last. And they're telling you the same thing, man. And they're giving you, they're going through history and all that, man. You have to go through the history. You have to know, like, Dan, you know what? We never delivered ourselves. We didn't deliver ourselves from Egypt. The Lord had to set things up for us to be delivered, man. You know? The Lord had to do all that. But these people now, you think that our people could deliver themselves from out of right now what we're into and the captivity? You know? We can't deliver ourselves from that. Only one that can do it is Yahweh Hashem outside, Hashem HaRachak, man. That's it. And the Lord is about to shut us up, man. It's lucky. I want to bring out more. It's lucky. It says, matter of fact, let's go to verse 3 again. Luke chapter 3, it's like 18-3. It says, and there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversaries. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said unto himself, Slakia, he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard men, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her. Least by her continual coming, she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judges saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect? You see that? That's how you know it's talking about the elect. It says, verse 6, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? So, yo, we come out here, we're crying and sighing to the Lord. Why? Because we're tired of this place. And these people think, you know, I just see the video from this chick, Britney Spears. And, you know, in the Bible, right now, as it was translated, they don't put the name Yahweh Shai in there. They don't put the name Yahweh in there. So you have to seek. That's why the scriptures say, seek and ye shall find. And the Lord is going to give it to his elect. And that's why it mentioned what Yahweh Shai said, his elect, which is an election, which goes back to what? The beginning. And now Yahweh Shai was elected from what? Yahweh, because he elected him to be his son, to be the first spirit ever created, man. All right? So he created him to be that deliverer, all right, to his people. Okay? So guess, yo, listen, man. I'm gonna read it. All right. I'm gonna go back to verse 6. Luke chapter 18-6. It says, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. And, yo, that's a man right now, because you got just judges and unjust judges. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. It says, "And shall not the Most High avenge His own elect, which cry day and night unto Him, though He bear long with them? I tell you that He will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall He find faith on earth?" All right, so the Lord is going to avenge His elect. And it ain't up to all these people out here to believe on what we're saying. Because, yo, when you come out here in the highways and hedges, you're a small sanctuary and all that, it's only given to a small number of people on this planet, man. All right, everybody's not going to get it. And that's why I like to go into faith a lot, because faith is a gift, man. And that's what we're talking about right now, faith. Everybody don't have faith. That's why they sell out. What will make a person sell out, even in the worst times? And we're coming into some times that's real bad, man. The days of evil. That's why I think I named this this camp, the days of evil. Which in the Hebrew, the word evil is Ra. Ra. We're coming to some Ra times. Ra. We're coming into some evil times. Alright? What the Lord is about to show us, man. That's why I said, shall He find faith on earth? Because it's going to get so bad out here. You already have people, because, matter of fact, you know what it is? It's shaving off layers. Alright? It's shaving off layers until it gets to that original layer which the Lord first created. Alright? Because a lot of people are going to get shaved off. What you have now, these dudes, they walk around, y'all love God, this is that. Why do they love God? Because they can go to their enemy, which has all the resources, and they can go to them and they can give it to them. Even though the Lord is, He's controlling all that, The Lord is controlling all that. But these people don't understand that, man. All right? And that's why when the Lord said, when He come back, shall He find faith on earth? And a lot of these people is losing their faith. They always going to lose their faith. Because they never believed from the beginning, and it never was given to them to believe, because faith is a gift. All right? Faith is the gift that comes from Yahweh Hashem outside, man. By Hashem HaRakatadah. All right? So let's go here. Let's go to James. Which who? James is Yahweh Shai's brother, man. Blood brother. How about that? Alright. James is a brother of Yahweh Shai, man. Blood brothers. Because you have some brothers in this ministry, in this world. They have their blood brothers that are they rock with them, man. I know a couple persons. But it's all to Yahweh Hashem outside, man, by Shema Katash. To see who is his man, basically. And that's what I'm basically saying, all right? Give this to James chapter 2 and verse 17. It says, let's start at verse 13. This is James chapter 2, verse 13. Now, this is Yahweh Shai's brother. All right, so Yahweh Shai's brother, he was down with him, man. He came up with him, he was raised with him and all that. All right? This says, start at verse 12. It says, so speak ye and do, and so do as they that shall be judged by the law of the living, of living. For he shall judge, for he shall have judgment without mercy. So, when the Lord come back and judge this place, it ain't going to be no mercy. And I remember watching a video from Apostle Tahar. He said, the topic of the video was you ease. I didn't watch the video, but it said for you ease, there's going to be no mercy. So when the Lord, he's going to have judgment without mercy. Because whatever you called upon your hand, that's what you're going to get. All right? It's not going to be no mercy for none of y'all. Everybody that walked this planet, everybody that walked this place, you're not going to get no mercy. All right? Judgment is coming for you. Judgment is coming to Babylon. And everything that you do in this place and everybody that you come across that goes with this place, and you don't fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaRakakodash, the same thing is going to happen to you. All right? But it says, back in James chapter 2, verse 12, it says, so speak ye and do it. So speak ye, so do, as they that be judged by the law of liberty. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shewed no mercy, and no mercy rejoiceth against judgment. It says, what do it profit, my brethren, though a man say he has faith and have no work? Can faith save him? So James is telling you, man, if you say you got faith and no works, can faith save you? It can't. All right? Faith cannot save you without works. Because, matter of fact, let's keep going. I'm going to tell you. It says, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of a daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warned and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needful to the body. What do it profit? So yo, if you like, yo, coming into this thing, into this knowledge, into this truth, man. Alright? You know what it takes and everything. So like James is telling you the real deal, man. Alright? Can you come to a man is naked and you don't have the means to help him out, man? You don't just have faith, bro, the Lord's going to coach you. No, you have to you have to be able in that situation to be able to cope and help him out, man. You know? And tell them to keep having faith because the Lord brought you there for a reason to cope because like he might be messed up, but the Lord put you in a position to help him out. And that brings him faith. That brings him more faith because you never know, like what the brother was going through, or what the Lord said to him. You know. So faith without works is dead, man. If you can have faith all you want, but if you ain't working for it, you don't got no faith at all, man. You full of shit. You know. You full of shit, man. But it says, going back into James chapter 2. In verse keep reading, slot. I'm gonna go to verse 6. It says, but ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat? Matter of fact, I jumped the gun. Slot. Forgive me. I am going to jump up. All right, let's go to James chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, but ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? And yo, you got, like, yo, when you come to college and all, you got your Jay-Z's and all them niggas been here. They've been in this situation, you know? So they've been oppressed by their masters, and all they do is learn how to oppress you and to keep you under the gun, man. You know, to be subject to their opinions. So all they do is learn the way of the heathen. You know, going to Jeremiah, man, when it tells you learn not the way of the heathen and choose none of his ways, man. You know, so you come to college, all you're doing is learn the way of the heathen to be just like him, man. You know, how to furthermore, to put your brother under your foot, man. But you think that's normal? That's like an abusive relationship. You know, if you're in an abusive relationship and that's all you know, you think it's normal. So you have to be taught something else. And us, like we've been so messed up and so hurt in this lifetime. You know, we have to come back into the realization of who we are, man. And I'm talking to the elect. I'm not talking to the rest of you 2/3 because you're not going to get it, man. The only thing right now we're out here for is for the elect of Yasharala, which is he is a prince of the power, which is Israel. All right, that's the only reason why we out here. We ain't out here for the women. We ain't out here for none of that, man. We out here for the men of the Lord, man. All right. But they try to put all those things in front of you, man. All right. Lovers of their own selves, man. These niggas is lovers of their own selves, man. You know? But it says, yo, this place is crazy, man. This place is literally crazy. It's upside down. And honestly, I'm not even trying to be out here that long tonight. Sis, because this place is not right. This place is messed up. This place is, you know. But yo, honestly, man, it's not about. This thing is not about who's around you and all that. It's about telling the truth. Okay. Y'all know it's gonna be a glitch in the video, right? But it says where we at? James chapter 2 and verse and verse 6, it says, "But ye have despised the poor, do not rich men oppress you, and draw you before the judgment of the Luke." All right. This devil, Luke 18. All right. Where we left off. Forgive me for that, mishaps. It's like, hey man, every time you come out here, man, it's always something, man. That's why this thing is about, it's a fight, man. You know? You never give up. You never give up on your Abba Shema Shah. Abba Shema Shah can ask you out here for a reason. You try to give up, yo, you get done, man. All right, that means you'll give up in the near future. What the Lord has coming out, man. It's Luke chapter 18. Matter of fact, no, Salaki, we was back in James, forgive me. We was in James, the outside brother. All right, James chapter 2. We was going to go down to the 17th verse, all right? So, hear me? Let's get it back. All right, we're going to handle that. So we're in James chapter 2. And yo, I do not own the rights to the song that's playing right now in the background. This is James chapter 2 and verse go back to verse, I'm gonna go to verse 7. It says, "Do not they blaspheme the worthy name by the which ye are called." And that's what they do to us, man. They blaspheme because we're called Yasharala. He is a prince of the power. And where that name comes from, that comes from Yahweh. And again, Yahweh gave it to Jacob because Jacob's name was Yaquab, right? Which means to what? Be a supplanter. And that's what our people do now. Now, and yo, how you know it's the truth? Because when you come into the truth and the knowledge and everything like that, man, Like before you know you're a crafty guy, man. But when you come into the know of who you are, you like, oh snap! You can't go back. You become a new creature, man. All right, you become a whole new creature. And you have by Shimi outside, by Shima Rakakwadashi. So it ain't no going back. It's always moving forward. Going to the book of what? Proverbs chapter 4 and 25, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Just to bring out a real fast point, then we're going to hop back in the thing, all right? So Proverbs chapter 4, 25. There's a lot of spirits out here, man. So bear with me, Baba Prasad. All right. Here we go. Yo, con. This is Proverbs. Yo, call on y'all by Shema outside. By Shema Kapodash. It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 25. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 22. Proverbs chapter 4 and 22. It says, for they are life. Matter of fact, no, it's like, I can't start right there. You gotta go up a little bit further, man. All right. All right, we're going to start at verse 21. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 21. It says, let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. And yo, we're talking about the laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? It says, for they are life to those that find them, and healeth to all their flesh. And I'm hopping to this because to let you know that anything out here other than the Lord's words is death, man. All right. If you're not following these laws, statutes, and commandments in this Bible, you have no hope. All right. And matter of fact, not even just that, you have to be a part of the elect, and that's why we always say, Lord's willing, be a part of that number, man. But you see, like, yo, when you go around town, you talk to people, man, you give your diligence to make your call to the election sure. This ain't just about being on camera. Yeah, the camera is to put it out there on the highways and hedges for people to see and all that, you know, and to teach the truth, because this is the unicorn. And matter of fact, I forgot which site it was, but it's satellites. I forgot who named it, but it's called the unicorn. Why is it called that? It ain't called with these other religions talking about a goddamn animal with a horn on its head. It's called the unicorn for a reason. And that's what? To spread out this gospel. And that's what we out here doing. Spread the gospel of Yahweh Shem outside by Hashem Harachapadash. Alright? That's it. Okay? So hopping back into Proverbs 4 and 21, it says, let them not depart from thine eyes, keep them in the midst of thine heart, for they are life unto those that find them, and healeth slack in health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. It says so. Keep thy heart. The heart is what's in mind. So it says out of it is all like slack. Let me read that again. It says keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And yo, guess what? Out of the scriptures are the issues of life. It tells you everything that you need to know, man. All right. Everything that you need to know is in this word, man. It's in this Bible. There's no getting around it. All right? The laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem outside by Shema Rakakwadash is in this Bible, man. And we read it, and that's why it's taught to you diligence. All right? It says keep diligence, all right? It says, put away from thee a forward mouth. Put away from thee a forward mouth and perverse lips. put far from thee. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyes. All right, so check it out. I'm gonna read that again because that's the point. It says, when you're looking straight forward, all right, this camera keep messing up. And yo, guess what? We're coming into a famine of the word, man. And yo, all the music that you hear playing behind me, I do not own the rights to that. And every rapper that you hear, guess what? They're sending their children to college, man. Like this guy you hear right now, Styles P, right? He always talk about this, gangster that. But guess what? He's trying to put your children to death, man. He puts the music out there and everything. It's all deaf music. All this music is deaf music, man. You know, and that's what they do. They try to put the vibration out there to put your children, and they made a covenant with the heathen, man. You know, to try to make their children last, man. That's why, like, you know, you might have a few that then they go, but the majority of these niggas and the ones that's thriving and surviving, they got some type of education in this society to be able to keep funding it or moving them forward with the agenda of Esau, because you can't be no dummy. And yo, Jake not no dummy, period, man. You know, but the main thing is like these niggas go to school, man. And that's why they always come back to college and spit that, all that shit, man. You know? But anyway, like, I'm gonna read this again, not to get off topic. It says, Proverbs chapter 4 and 25, it says, let thine eyes right now, what do we focus on? The promise of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by Hashem HaKadosh. The promise that we're going to be the next one to rule this place. Which these people right here, they don't believe. Our people don't even believe it because they're not in the know. They're still dead by, man. All right? So going back, it says, ponder on his bidding, what he asked you to come out here and do. All right? It says, turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. And yo, that's the name. Yo, the times of evil. So it says, remove thy foot from evil. So everything that you see out here, when you come out here, it's a 24-hour process, man. It's all evil works that's going on out here. All right? And that's why I believe, that's why my phone keeps acting up and messing up, man. Because these days are evil, and the message that we're sending out is the God's honest truth, man. And we're talking to our people. I had to keep cutting this thing on and go through a lot. But yo, the fight for your people, the fight for would you say independence? Because that's what we're fighting for, independence. All right, how you fight for that? The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh is going to bring that independence, man. But you gotta have the faith. All right? And that's what he said. So you gotta keep looking forward. You can't look back, and that's what happened to Lot's wife. All right, Lot's wife turned back and it messed her up. She got stuck there. You don't want to be stuck there. Yo, listen, man. We are sinners, you know, at the end of the day. The apostles would say that. How are you a sinner? Because you're in the flesh. None of us are made perfect yet. You know, we try to be perfect in our walk with the Lord. And how do you be made perfect? You turn back to him, you acknowledge that you're a sinner. You acknowledge his word, you acknowledge that the Son, and you have to go through the Son to make it, man. All right? And that's on your way to becoming perfect. Okay? This place you look around, if you keep standing in society and all that, man, you're not gonna make it. I'm gonna read that again because the cameraman. And yo, this is a heavy statement that the Apostle Paul said, because yo, when we come out here, like you got a lot of Gentiles that's out here. And what are Gentiles? They're our people, because the Christian church is contrary to the right doctrine. So they teach you that the Gentiles that's out here, they're another nation. No, they're not. the Gentiles that we spoke of, and I'm talking about Israelites, we call our people Gentiles because they follow the traditions and the customs of the heathen. Just like going into this college right here, Temple University. All right, and yo, I'm gonna pan the camera around. The dancers is back out here in my spot, you know. See him? Look at him dancing, doing the hammer time. Guess what? It's ironic because guess what? The man has on what? Red clothes, and this place is about to be turned into fire. And now I turn the thing back around, and you got the bread over top of the head. At the end of the day, I know that this, like, they talking about, I believe it's in October. I forgot that, I think it's the 4th or something like that. Everybody's phone's supposed to be cut off or something. So, yo, we're not going to be on this, on this, this YouTube or this internet too much longer. Because why? What's that? The famine of the word that's coming to this place, man. All right, so if you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. I'm a matter of fact, I'm about to end it on that. If you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. Because we ain't going to be out here too much longer. Okay? The way the Lord and everything. Yeah. They ain't like that one, huh? Starting with you. So you are, and yo, when I say Christian churches, I'm talking about you Israelites, the same thing as the Christian churches. You're going to fall, man. You're going to fall hard. All right? But I've been into this. What was that? Romans chapter 1. And I believe I started at verse 13. It says, now I would not have you ignorant, brethren, that oftentimes I proposed to come unto you, but was let here too. All right, so no, Paul wanted to come unto to his people, but the Lord, like, yo, because when you got you got that how would you say it, man? The zeal, that's the right word. When you have that zeal and you want to go to your people, you want to go to them, and but it's like that's why the scriptures tell you, man's goings is of the Lord. All right, because He send you where you need to go, and also says that my thoughts are not your thoughts, my ways are not your ways, man. All right, so the Lord, He's going to send you wherever you have to go to, man. All right, so never get that twisted. All right. He's going to always send you to wherever you have to go to, and wherever you have to be at. All right? So this Romans chapter 1, verse 13, it says, now I have not, now I will not have you ignorant, brethren, that all times I propose to come unto you, but was led hitherto. All right, so he was led to another place. It says that I might have some fruit among you also, even as among other Gentiles. So when you you look at a dandelion, right? If you look at a dandelion when the spring comes up, man, and it's heavy. We're going to those things. When you got a dandelion come up, right? You got the little white, it looks like it's the white it's like seeds, but you blow up and they fly wherever they go. And they land, and then they plant it, and now that brings the dandelion to the yellow plant. All right, but that's how the Lord. That's why Paul said it. So it has to grow up amongst weeds. You have to pull up the weeds and all that, man. You can't just man. It's called maintenance, maintaining. Anything that the Lord puts to unfortunately, my phone keeps going in and out. Family of the word is coming. You know that, man. All right. Family of the word is coming. Babylon is done. All right. There's nothing that nobody can say about them. All right. Only been out here says what, an hour, 14 minutes. I'm not satisfied with that. You know, you got powers that be. This whole you got powers that be. This whole like I said, they got the whole. Like I said, they got the whole internet want to be shut down. Things of that nature. Internet want to be shut down. Things of that nature, man. It's just to hinder you from the words that's coming out, man. All right. But while it's still going, not where I was at, man. Romans. That's right. So there's a lot of distractions, man. Things of that nature. Try to keep your mind going, like, first and foremost, man. This thing right here of ours is it's a constant battle, man. And you gotta go through the things. You gotta go through the motions. Do you really care about the Lord, or don't you? No matter what, you gotta care about Yahweh Hashem outside, by Shema Rakapadas. And if we out here telling the lies and everything like that, why would certain things happen? Ask yourself that question. You know? Ask yourself that question. Because you got people right now sitting back, watching, controlling the whatever. They control a lot of things, man. That's what the earth was given into them. Pursuant to Job 9:24. Alright. And the more greater thou art, the more humble you should be. Because of what, man? Because you're telling the truth. And that's why they effort you the most, the greater you are, man. You know, you got men that's man. It's a lot of great men out here, man. You know? Great men out here. Starting with the apostles, also great men. You know? Going to you go into the Apocrypha when it says now they're basically like worship great men, man. You have a lot of great men out here, and they're all here on the planet right now, man. All right? And they're about to be shown who they are, and how great they are, and the love and all that, man. You know, that the Lord has for them. All right? Let's go to James. Back in James chapter 2. I think no, we was in Rome. Forget it. Romans the first chapter. Bible Kasha, forgive me. We was in Romans the first chapter. I believe we stopped. No, here we go. We stopped at verse 14. I'm going to read 13 again because that's where we was at. But it says now, Romans chapter 1, verse 13, it says, now I would not have you ignorant, brethren, that oftentimes I propose to come unto you. Hey, yo, even right now, like, I want to keep this video going and everything like that. But it's like, yo, this can cut down. This is not saying like this great guy, none of that. No, I'm not saying that. But this is the diligence that we do, and these are the things. Hey, shalom, brother. Yahweh Shema Shai, by Shema Rachapadas Barakadah. But hey, man, this is the things when we come out here and we do. The adversary is always trying to come against you, man, because he knows that he has but a short time, and everything is coming to an end. All right. It says, going back to Romans chapter 1, verse 13, it says, now I would not have you ignorant, brethren, that oftentimes I proposed to come unto you, but was let hitherto, that I might have some fruit among you also, even as among other Gentiles. I am a debtor both to the Greeks and to the barbarians, both to the wise and to the unwise. So yo, why was Paul saying this, man? All right, he said to the check it out. It says to the Greeks, all right, and to the barbarians, man. So the Greeks, you had Greeks, they was Israelites, man. It's when you go into the Hellenistic time period, man. These guys were Israelites because the Lord told you He only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, so just like now, if you looking on a time period of right now, you know, like we call ourselves African Americans, we call ourselves Americans. So what like we was once into that mindset. So when we come out here, we're speaking to the same people that was in a mindset of us. So what we do, we give them the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakadas to wake them up. The same way He woke us up, but it's all up to Him. It ain't up to us. All right, it's not up to us to matter of fact. When I say it like this, it's, the Lord is going to wake them up, man. You know, all to do is plant the seed, and the Lord gives the increase, and that's the right words I should be using. You know, we plant the seed, and the Lord is the one that water it, man, and raise them up. Just like when the seed was planted, when you come, like when you plant, yo, man, it's funny because every scripture we going into tonight, man, it goes into like the raising up, and guess what? The raising up of Yasharal. That's why we say Kwam Yasharal. All right, stick the sickle in. You know, because what? You stick the sickle in something, that means it's time to uproot it, take it up out of its place. And it's time for you to be nourished. All right? So it's time for the earth to be nourished with what? Righteousness and the righteous people on this planet, man, who it was given to. All right? And that's what our adversaries don't want our people to know, because they want our people to keep thinking that we're never going to be on top again. All right, going to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, which all these other things. Go Bob. Slack. If you go into Isaiah 14th chapter, it tells you about the upcoming of Israel and the imprisonment. And this thing keep going in and out, man. It's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to keep going. It says, verse 14 again, Romans 1:14, it says, I am both to the Greeks and to the barbarians, both to the wise and to the unwise. So as much as in me is I'm ready to preach the gospel to you that are born to the earth. And what does the word gospel mean? It means good news. So if it's good news to somebody, it's bad news to somebody else, man. That's what the word gospel means, good news. So like I said, my mother, she worked for the government her whole life. So everything around her, this is her existence. This is what she loves, man, you know? So, if you, like, if she said you teaching doomsday, like I said, if the scriptures say, man, Jacob is the end of the, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of them that follow. So if you play into Esau's world, of course you're going to think the world is ending. Yeah, Esau's world is ending. That's a fact. But of course you're going to think the world is ending. Yeah, Esau's world is ending. That's a fact. But they're going to tell you, you have to be in the know, and that's why they hate when you come out here and tell it, because they want everybody going to tell you, you have to be in the know, and that's why they hate when you come out here and tell it, because they want everybody to fall. And yo, when the ship goes down, they want everybody to be in that same shit with them, to sink and fall with them, man. All right? Let's keep going. It says, verse 15. So as much as in me, I'm ready to preach the gospel to you that are at Rome also. And yo, look, I'm on Temple University College, and yo, this is like Roman thing, man. Because you got the colleges and all that. This is a part of Rome, man. All right. So yeah, I'm ready to teach the. I'm gonna read that. That's where a lot of people, a lot of people get things misconstrued, and they're like, oh, the Bible contradicts itself, and you got a lot of your vocab Malones. But now he's starting to admit that that the doctrine is right, admitting that that's right now. All right. So it says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Hamashiach, for it is the power of the Most High unto salvation to everyone that believeth." It says to everyone that believeth. Who's going to believe? That's why Yahweh Shah was brought here to teach to teach his men. All right. Which he said he's come not, but to to fulfill, man. Everything that Yahweh Shah did was for the sake of the elect, and that's why we're out here, man. And Apostle Paul, Yahweh Shah came and told him directly, man. Even though Apostle Paul, he was snapping for a minute, gave me the fist and all that. But hey, man, you've been told, man. So if you don't believe in this thing, forgive me, man, because it's like this phone is stuff ancient right now, man. All right, I keep saying the same time I was out here, and I know I'm not longer than that. So Lord, forgive me. I'm trying to bring out the scriptures that supposed to bring out, man. And it's all according to the Spirit. All right. And every time you go in, then all of a sudden it stops it. And Esau, fuck you. Fuck you, Esau. How about that? It says, for verse 16, Romans 1:16, it says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Hamashiach, for it is the power of the Most High unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also the Greek." So it says the Jew first. So what's that? That's the one that believes that knows he's an Israelite. So it comes back to them first. And that's why the Lord said, Don, he took it away, but they tried to tell you, oh, the Lord forgot about his people. No, he didn't. Then it talks about the Greek, what Paul was talking about. It's going to the ones that was in the Hellenistic period, that was raised up as, just like I said, like they thought they was Americans. They thought they was Greeks. They followed the custom out, But you had to have some people that know, and the Lord had to raise them up, right? All right. But it says, verse 17, it says, "For therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith." And how do we know that we have the right doctrine? How do we know that the apostles had the right doctrine? How do they know that they had the right doctrine? It starts with faith, because they had faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachak Wadas, to believe that they had the true doctrine. They have everything right 100%. And that's why you can speak boldly with that, man. All right? You speak boldly. When you got that type of power, you got that type of faith, because faith is a gift. All right? Faith is a gift, and that's what the Lord gave us. He gave us faith to come out here and talk to our people. Because if we ain't had faith, we wouldn't even be out here to speak to you. All right? And have faith to believe that the Lord can wake you up, to put you on a level where we at, man. And we ain't, man, I don't put myself on no level, man. I'm just a man. I'm an average man coming out here speaking the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem outside, Ba'ashem Arachak. I'm telling you what I was taught and what I know and what I'm still learning. Because it's always a learning process, and we always want to learn, man. All right? So let's check it out. Let's go to Hebrews real fast, man. Check it out with the faith. But this is where the Spirit is at right now. We're going to go on the feet. All right? I ain't trying to stop. Sorry, and even with faith, man, you gotta, with the camera, faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. Going back to George Michael in the 80s, man. When I was, you gotta have faith, man. Let's go to Hebrews 11. I was about to quote it, and the Spirit brought it up, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Starting at verse 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by faith, Salaki, for by it the elders obtained a good report. And yo, who do we follow after? Our apostles and elders. Before they were apostles, which they told us the word apostle just means sent forth. But before they started saying that name, they was elders. All right, so they had to gather a great report, and they had to learn from somebody. And by faith, they learned the things that they learned, and the Lord gave them different revelations. So where we can come out now and speak the things that the Lord gave us, because the Lord gives us. We all set up for a point in time, man. All right, then to withstand the rain. All right, all the different hearsays, blasphemies, and all that. The apostles have been set up for those things, man. All right. So, hey, man, we gotta. With that being said, man, you have to have that same type of mindset and come out here and just teach the people, man. All right. You gotta teach the people, man. I'm gonna go back to Hebrews chapter 11 and 1, because it's about faith. Because the Lord said, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say it. We'll let the scriptures talk. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. So yo, you got dudes coming out here, they trying to explain how like the world was created and this, that. Yo, it tells you that in the scriptures, and by faith we understand that, man. But you got Esau, they want to go out there into the elements and try to put their whole. First of all, you got the Shemayim, which is heavens. All right, Shemai here. All right, Shemayim, heavens. All right, so you got the heavens, right? It's only. Let's just find this fast pop. But you have the heaven that you look into right now when you look into the sky. All right, right now it's nighttime, but that's when you see your clouds and it's that third. Yo, you go into Genesis, man. When the Lord created, you go into that second heaven. All right, yo, 3 is understanding. So you go into that second. That's a different place. You go into the third dimension, the third heaven. That's where Yahweh sits, man. All right, and yo, the Lord has destroyed this place. It has to give us those bodies for us to be able to travel like that. The angels already have it, but the Lord is about to establish to us bodies, all right, that we could be here and there just like the angels. The angels could come here right now, man. They could come here and take on the form of us, all right? Just like, yo, you go in the book. Just be careful to entertain strangers, because some have entertained angels unaware, man. All right? You have entertained angels unaware, and you ain't even know that was an angel, man. All right? So you gotta really dig on that, man. All right? And yo, this thing, yo, I'm telling you, I wish I could take a screenshot and put this on this live, because this live it just went to 1 hour and 15 minutes, which has been on 1 hour and 14 minutes for the longest time, man. And I know I'm not tripping, so it's like you stuck in the matrix, man. Because it's like, yo, Satan don't want you to keep going and put out the word. All right, so this is all about the truth, man. All right, I'm gonna keep talking it, man. As I say, like, it's, man, yo, it's all about the fight. Like I said, this place is coming to an end, man. We're gonna keep going with the faith. Let's go. First Thessalonians chapter 1. Matter of fact, First Thessalonians chapter 1, and let's start at verse 1. It says, Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus unto the church of Thessalonians. All right, because you got, I believe, about seven churches in the scriptures that it talks about. All right, and those are dope, man. They're churches, they're major churches. Why do you think Apostle Paul wrote letters to them? It must like, I believe John the Revelator wrote letters to the churches, man. It's like Paul. These letters were written to the churches because it was Apostle Paul, forgive me, slip of the tongue. But these letters were written to these churches to let them know they was going off of the things that they did. Now the church of Philadelphia was known for their faith, and I always say that. And look where we're at in faith. All right. But First Thessalonians, chapter 1:1, it says Paul, Silvanus, and Timotheus unto the church of Thessalonians, which is in the Most High the Father and in the Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Grace be unto you, and peace from the Most High, our Abba Father, and the Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Because when we always write to each other, we always, how you say peace to your brother and all that. We're a city of peace. That's why we're known as what? Yasharal. All right. So we're about peace. We're a city of peace, and we speak peace. And these words are peaceful things to our people. All right. To let them know that man, peace is coming, rest is coming. But right now we have to go through the motions. All right. Or what we have to go through. Okay. It says we give thanks to the Most High always for you all. You always, you're supposed to pray for your brothers. You pray for the elect. That's your brothers. Pray for the elect all the time, man. Okay? You pray for the elect all the time. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what Apostle Paul was about. And there's a whole lot of things I want to say. I don't want to jump topics and all that, but this is feet. Even being an Enoch, when you go into the word Enoch, that means to be castrated. All right? So that's a man, and a man that was castrated, he was the man that was able to be around kings' wives and concubines, because he was trusted. Because it's like, we know that. And look, this John just hopped back to 1:14. Now it's 1:15. An hour. And I know I've been out here way longer than that. And I can feel it in my legs. But anyway, but an Enoch, man, when you go into that word, it means to be castrated. All right, and you had like Apostle Paul. You could say he was an Enoch, but he wasn't castrated. He was spiritually castrated. All right, from dealing with the spiritually, like a lot of people, they try to downplay what it was about and all that, and they try to play it because they don't understand the words. And when people don't understand. All right, and at the end of the day, the Lord is going. It ain't up to us to give you the increase. All we out here to do is to plant the seed, and we're only out here for the elect's sake, man. All right, but it says, 1 Thessalonians 1:2. It says we give thanks to the Most High. And that's why we give thanks to the Most High for the elect's sake, because the Lord put the elect here. That's why we give thanks to Yahweh Shai. To Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, man. Because without Yahweh Shai, we wouldn't even be out here to speak to you, man. Without Yahweh, we wouldn't even be here to speak to you, man. All right. It says we give thanks to the Most High always for you all making mention of you in our prayers, remembering without ceasing your works of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, in the sight of the Most High and our Father, man. So we come out here, right? We have to labor in the elect. If we ain't care about the elect, so we have to give thanks. You give thanks. That's why you give double honors to the apostles and the elders, man. You know, a great millstone because hey, they got the shit and doing all this crazy stuff. We don't get them double honest, Bob, because they're not worthy of it. You know, of course, the apostles men, we all men, and at times you have to make decisions. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're supposed to judge by the scriptures, man. All right, and you have to hear matters. And when you set a man up underneath, it says, verse 4, it says, knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of the Most High. Yo, knowing your election of the Most High. It says, many are called, few are chosen, but your election, you are chosen. The elect, they're elected, just like you got a president. You know, when he come and he was elected into office. Just like, yo, you got on the left-hand side, these people that's coming out here have to go in front of men to be elected into office. But just look at the elect. That's where it comes from. The election, the pre-word in that is elect. All right, so now the elect, they've been preordained from the beginning of time. So you can't put them over you. The Lord already did that. But you put men over you, just like you can't put none of these damn Edomites over you. They've been elected from their damn devils, from their people that's running the earth, going to Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. All right? So they've been elected from their people. Donald Trump, all them people, and when you really look it up, in a 2-year, I mean, I forgot, I think she was in the 2nd grade or something like that, but it was she was in grade school. A little girl, she did the research on all the presidents of the United States, and they're all related to each other. But furthermore, shows you, even Obama, man, but furthermore, it shows you that these niggas is all in cahoots, and they're the bloodline, they don't want to take nothing out of their bloodline. You know? That's the bottom line, man. All right, so it says, going back to verse 5, verse 4 says, knowing, brother and beloved, your election of the Most High. For our gospel came not unto you in word only, but also in power, and the Holy Ghost, Rakha Kodash, and in much assurance, as you know, what manner of men we are among, Salakia. We were among for Salakia. We were, Salakia, let me read it again. Verse 5, it says, for our gospel, good news, came not unto you in word only, but also in power and in the Holy Spirit, and in much assurance, as ye know what manner of men we are among you, Slaki, you for your sake. So we got to know which manner of men we are. We're among. We're amongst a bunch of heathens. We're a bunch of people that want to put us to death. And you got to know all that, man. All right? All these people want to kill us, man. But the Lord put us here, like he put things out here for us to know, man. You know? Make your call into the election sure. You can't be no sucker. You can't be no bitch ass nigga and fall out. Though we all fall short, all of us fall short. And the apostles are turned in. All right? We fall short of the glory of the Most High. We're not even, if you're in the right spirit, you should look at it like, yo, I'm not even worthy to have this doctrine. All right? Yahweh Shah had to die to get this doctrine. Why would you want your brother, your big brother, to die for you to get something, man? That's a heavy thing, man. You know? Keep going. It says, verse 7, it says, so that ye were in samples. It says, so that ye were in samples to all that believe in Macedonia and Achatai. Right? So, yo, we all examples, man. Yo, Yahweh Shah was an example for the rest of Israel of what happens, and yo, to get the knowledge, man, because Yahweh Shah came with all the knowledge, man. You know, I'm gonna stop it on that. All right, but Yahweh Shah was the ultimate example for all of us to get the knowledge out here, man. Okay, it's all about faith, man. It's about longevity. And Lord's willing, we're going to. I know the elect is going to prosper. All right. I hope I'm of the hopeful elect. And why I say the hopeful, because I have hope to be a part of one of that number. Not saying that I am a part of that number. Only Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachako. That's knows, man. All right. So Lord's willing, man. This camp is edifying. Got something out of it. Shalakia for the camp, a great millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next week, I'm saying Waffle Ball, Kwame Asharala, and death to America. Shalom.